The Polar Peak monster has now fully been revealed. As we look at all of the details of this terrifying beast. What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another Fortnite video for Season 9. It is time for the Polar Peak monster to be fully revealed. We've actually been covering this monster since the very first day we saw this beast's eyes, and we've covered it every single day since. So in today's video, we are going to be pursuing the exposure of this creature. We're going to be taking all the information that we know and have seen about this monster so far. Every hint, every secret, every little Easter egg in the game, and combine it with all the sightings of this monster. By putting all of this information together, we are going to be able to visually recreate this monster. This is going to be a 1-to-1 scale of what the Polar Peak monster is going to look like at the start of the first ever event for Season 9. Guys, if you are excited to see the Polar Peak monster, make sure you stick around for this one, because we're going to be breaking it all down and exposing what this creature is really going to look like. Alright guys, let's get into it. We know the Polar Peak monster is huge. We know this for a couple of reasons, but the biggest indicators are these footprints that have been found outside of Polar Peak as well as at Loot Lake. This beast has 3 toes and can clearly make an impact in the ground beneath. If this is the size of the foot of the beast, this gives us an indication on the size of the beast. A monster's foot this huge would have to be able to support a huge monster, and a huge monster it is. Of course, we've also seen the eye that was at the Polar Peak iceberg, and this eye must have been attached to the beast's head, so this gives us an indication on the size of the head of the monster. Combining these 2 pieces of information together, we actually have a pretty good look at how big this monster could actually be. And by the way, it's huge. It's huge. Now, we have recently found out that this monster does have a spiky back that is capable of tearing apart the tallest of buildings. Of course, we learnt this from the new Fortnite leaked images that revealed some spiky-backed monster marching through our city of Neo Tilted. This does mean this creature has a spiky back, and it is starting to remind us of someone particular, possibly Godzilla. But we're not sure yet. We'll put that aside for now. We know this creature does roar, like some kind of dinosaur or dragon. We've heard the many different sound bites hidden away in the Fortnite files that reveal this creature is some kind of scaly giant, presumably with large gnashing teeth. It is fair to say that this creature will probably have some kind of scaly body, so this is going to be some kind of tough, rugged creature. Of course, we don't know yet whether this beast has wings, and this will be important for us to find out later on in the season. But right now, it's fair to assume it probably doesn't. This creature was frozen underneath the iceberg, and at the first opportunity he had, he dived back into the ocean. This is an ocean-dwelling creature, make no mistake, and there isn't that many underwater creatures that actually have wings and can fly. If the home of this beast is the deep, dark ocean, we would expect this creature to not have wings, which might be why we're seeing these massive footsteps on the ground in Fortnite, and of course not seeing this beast flying in our skies. And of course we know this beast is pretty proficient at swimming in our waters. Looking at the speed of this castle being pushed through our oceans, it is clear this beast has a great amount of control whilst quickly maneuvering through the murky depths. Many creatures that swim have some kind of tail or fin to help guide them through the water. It does seem likely that this creature will have some kind of tail to allow him to move this efficiently, so it's probably a safe bet that the Polar Peak monster has a tail. This is all the information that we have on the Polar Peak monster right now. And if we are to take this information, combine it together, and visually recreate the Polar Peak monster, we actually have something that I think is pretty accurate. So guys, let's reveal this monster. Let's show what the world of Fortnite is soon going to have to endure as this Polar Peak monster gets closer and closer to Neo Tilted. And as we arrive to the first major event of Season 9, we are going to see this monster, this giant beast. This is the Polar Peak monster. This creature shares some blatant similarities with Godzilla, but it's not going to be Godzilla, I don't think. We can see that this beast challenges the giant skyscrapers in Neo Tilted due to its sheer size. Of course, we can see the spikes on the back of this monster, and they do represent the Fortnite images. As this too is a pinky purple color, we see the beast's face with his giant orange eyes, matching what we saw at the Polar Peak iceberg. And to finish it off, a giant tail to help guide him through the oceans. Guys, is this the Polar Peak monster finally revealed? This does seem to be the best visual representation of this monster that we have had so far. But guys, I do want to hear from you. What do you guys think about this? Is this what we believed the Polar Peak monster is going to look like? Or do you guys have a different take on what you think this beast is actually going to be? Does this creature look too much like Godzilla? Or do you actually believe Godzilla is in our game? Guys, I want to hear everything that you have to say about this in the comment section below. With more details to discuss, I actually want to jump into game. So guys, do remember, if you want to support this channel, make sure you use the support to creator code on screen right now. Alright guys, let's jump into game. So there you have it, guys. That's a pretty detailed look at what this monster might actually look like. And of course, it is going to be a closer look at this monster than you're gonna get from this current gameplay right here. Why have we still not seen the monster? How many hours do I need to spend on the coastline to find this monster? Okay guys, welcome back. So actually there's a few parts to this beast that I think could be changed up. It could be different. There's a few question marks. How many snipers do I need? Seriously. There is a few question marks over this beast's design, right? Does it have wings? We don't think so. We don't think so. What color is this beast? I mean, you know, it could be a different color. I mean, gee whiz, I don't know everything. There is still a lot of room for interpretation on what the Polar Peak monster could actually look like. But honestly, this sort of Godzilla-ish image, I think does it justice. I would be very satisfied if it actually looked like this. I would be very satisfied. Unlike my loadout, which is just awful. Ugh. Oh my god, dude, this game is fun. Oh my god, what a sense of achievement I just had. We're gonna see pieces of this beast being unveiled over and over again until we're able to paint a full picture. But that's kind of what we've done today. We've painted the closest picture yet to this. What am I looking? What is that? Holy, what is that? What is that? Oh my god. Yo, maybe we should do like a bit of a competition. Well, no, maybe not a competition. Well, maybe a competition just with no prizes. If you guys think the Polar Peak monster looks different, maybe you guys could actually make your own image and send it in. And if it's any good, maybe I'll feature it. And if it's any good, maybe I'll feature it on a video. But it has to be like pretty okay. It has to be pretty okay. If you just send me some garbage, I'm probably not gonna put it up on the channel, I'll be honest. So I guess the winner will win the opportunity to be featured, maybe. If it's any good. Seriously, if it's any good. But it does look like we're in for a pretty fun round. We have basically no HP, no decent guns, and there's 18 players left, so you know it's the pros. And oh my god, what is this? Another sniper. Okay. Okay, whatever. Cool, fun round, really fun round. I really like that round. That was one of my best games. That moment where I didn't see anyone and then someone with a rocket launcher shot me, that was really cool.